Alright, this one gets its own review video because it is a flywheel-powered 357 revolver. It doesn't look like anything real. I mean, it's scary black. But it's not a replica or anything. It's got tiny flywheels, revolving cylinder. It is double action. The hammer is molded in and does absolutely nothing. It has a rev trigger. Don't really need it. If you pull the trigger, it'll rev itself, and it's got good enough torque. Seems to hasn't misfired on me yet. Only done quickie tests. But there's the cylinder release. It swings out. It's a 6-shooter. That falls right off, and as you can see, this whole mechanism is a little rickety. I would not attempt to swing this out and reload it in a firefight or on a battlefield or anything. This is more of a around the house plinker. Not super durable. But comes with half-length darts with suction cups. Reviewers on Amazon, I think it was Foam from Above, said he was having trouble with Adventure Force Pro darts, and I have one, and I tried it, and it does actually have trouble firing these because the head is tiny. It's not an issue with fitting in the cylinder or the length or anything, but the head is so tiny that when it gets shoved in there, the flywheels don't catch it, so it jams, it gets pinched, and when you pull the trigger again, it gets folded in half and makes a mess. And, it's just not pretty. So battery goes in here. I don't have a photographer because I'm going to pause it and assemble it here. So, alright, battery's installed. This is easier to load darts from the front. So I basically, you don't have to panic when you run out of the included darts because there aren't that many of them. I just cut up an X-Shot one, which is a little snug because the head is big. And we'll throw in some of the included suction cuppers. And I just took a scissors to some elite darts and made them half length. So the thing to watch out for is small heads are bad. Alright. So just find my 30-foot mark is right about here. And I'll do it without the rev trigger. Let's see, take some flat shots and see how it does. Yeah, it didn't make it 30 feet, but about 25. That was frumpy. Alright, she's dry. So, there's the 30-foot garage door. You can see a couple of them. Kind of bouncing around, so this isn't very scientific, but there's two way back there, and most of them made it. The 30 feet hit the door. So not too bad performance-wise. So you can load from the rear, but because each cylinder has, you can kind of see a little tab on there for extra friction at the back of the cylinder to hold the dart in place, you're fighting that tab for the whole insertion. So that's why I recommend just flopping them out, loading it from the front. They slip right in that way, including the X-Shot darts, which have a little bit of a mushroom head on them, so they're really hard to get in from the back. Alright, let's try this again. Give it some rev trigger. 30-foot marks about here. Is it dead? The included darts were misfires. Let's try that again. Clearly nothing to write home about reliability-wise either, but well, yeah, almost made it 30 feet. So that is that. It's got screws if you want to take it apart and see how it ticks. Handle's reasonably comfortable. It's not really based on an actual anything. It's got rails, put stuff on it. Comes with a little screw-on silencer, which is also black, so yeah, don't run around in public with this thing. Also comes in white with a blue handle? No, blue with a white handle? Yeah, there's another color variation of this. The cylinder's opaque instead of transparent, though. That's about it.